Hello friends, this is Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for the day, 19th of August 2022. In our Wednesday's video, we had mentioned that there are quite possibilities that we will be breaking out the Wednesday's candle on the upside or the downside. And we have also informed that Wednesday's candle top and the bottom is going to play a very crucial role in deciding the next leg of rally or the downtrend, and we are looking out for the volumes as well. Whether we are going to break out with the higher volumes is what we are looking out for. So after this particular week's expiry, if you were to look at it, we had broken out of this particular channel, though we have not got a close above the high of the Wednesday's candle. We have broken out on the upper side with increased volumes. That is a very bullish sign that we are seeing in continuation of this particular rally. And if you were to look at it, the relative strength is extremely stretched, and we all know that the current leg of rally is extremely stretched and overheated, and correction is any time it is due. Having said that, since because the relative strength is outstretched, it doesn't mean that it has to correct immediately. In such a extreme stretched scenario where the RSI is above 80, we usually find a divergence before the cool off take place, which means that the relative strength could give a sell and could rise further, but it will not uh, breach the previous highs, but the prices will continue to move higher. So the relatively divergence in price as well as the RSI is usually seen whenever the RSI is above 80 for the first time. So we are looking out for quite of possibilities. And another one interesting observation to be noted here is that during the last 15 trading days, Nifty has never closed below the previous day's low. That is one continuous winning streak that Nifty is maintaining. So ideally, the stop loss usually gets uh, revised to that of the previous day's low on the closing basis. That is what the trialing is happening right now. So the first sign of slowdown or the correction to take place, first thing is that to be noted is that it has to take out the previous day's low on the closing basis. That is the first sign that the trend is actually giving away for a decent correction. That is the first thing that to be observed. The second thing that to be noted is that in such an extreme overstretched rally, whenever we are seeing it, it's always better to play safe with the option segment rather than looking out for the futures segment, because when it is extremely overstretched, there are quite possibilities that there will be a sudden fall, which could be 400, 500, 600 points overnight. So that is possible at any point of time. So whenever we have such an extreme stressed rally, we always suggest to stick with the option segment so that we can quantify on what exactly the uh, overnight risk is in such a scenario. So these are the things, few things that needs to be observed going forward. And the price action, especially during the last hour of the weekly um, expiry, we had seen a stupendous volume creeping in with huge buy quantities. So volumes do favor the buyers. That was not the initial case with the expiry day. The first 3 to 4 hours of the weekly expiry was favoring for the bears. All of a sudden, post 2 p.m., the volume changed, and it started favoring the bulls once again as usual, closing towards the all-time high of this particular leg on the upside. So this is what we have observed. These are the few things to be kept in mind going forward for the next few days. unless and until the price starts to show that it's ready for a correction by taking out the previous day's low on the closing basis. The bears needs to be patient enough, while the bulls be very cautious on taking it higher. This is the same with that of the Bank Nifty chart if you were to observe. Though there's one little difference with the Bank Nifty that it has taken out the previous days, that is Wednesday's high has been taken out in terms of the Bank Nifty. But we will give more weightage to the Nifty chart rather than the Bank Nifty chart. All said and done, Bank Nifty 2 is on a winning streak continuously. The same rules do apply, wherein the previous day low needs to be taken out on the closing basis. That's the first criteria that we are looking out for. And we need to be very observant in terms of carrying forward the position on the long side. These are the few things that always needs to be remembered whenever the markets are extremely stretched like this. So this is it for this particular day. We do not have uh, the long short model running because we are staying neutral in the market for the current time being. So as I noted a little while ago, whoever is continuing to run this particular rally on the upside, please do take due care by taking position either in option buying segment or stay hedged when if you are position in the futures segment. This is it for this particular day. Do stay connected for Monday. We'll discuss once the price action is complete on Friday's trading session. Thank you so much for watching this video.